Hey guys, just making an update on kind of what's going on, um, what's going through my mind, things like that. Uh, 2017 was an interesting year. It was an interesting year for a lot of people, but I just kind of been dealing with some things, and um, yeah, like between again, like after my dad's heart attack and you know his recovery from that, as well as just my personal life and relationships with people. There was a early in the year. There's like a lot of uncertainty and kind of fear and anxiety that like, kind of came with all that. And I was seeing a therapist because initially I went there to see about my dad's stuff, and then other things came up, and that was all good. Uh, I was working through it. I was making progress. It felt like, and yeah, so things were looking on the up and up, right? We're moving forward, and then partway through the year, I felt like I made a breakthrough. And this was around the same time that I was like kind of on my last session or so, and so I was like really excited. I was happy about that. I was like, yeah, like this is a rough point, and now I'm at the end of that tunnel, and things are gonna be good, right? Like things are gonna be great. I mean, I made it, um, and so I started thinking, I'm gonna embrace life. I deserve to be happy. I have good people in my life, so I'm gonna embrace all the positives and then love unconditionally and things like that. And it was good. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of very like highlight moments in my year last year. I got close to some people that I hold very close to me now. Within this last year, um, spent a lot of time with people that I cared about. I got to go dancing a lot, which was a lot of fun. Many a nights, maybe too much. I should probably slow down on that. But yeah, it was just like it was like a really good year in that sense, right? I was I was laughing, I was smiling. The positives were awesome, but somewhere along the line, it went from embracing the sweetness of life to basically like I don't know when it happened. I don't know why, but something switched, and it went from just embracing the positives to basically avoiding everything that was not great or felt uncomfortable. Anything that gave me any level of discomfort or made me uncomfortable, I just pretended like it didn't happen. I was basically numbing myself to feel the feelings of fear and anxiety and jealousy and whatever else, like fear of loss, losing people that are important to me. And I found myself kind of just like holding on to things, like trying to take absolute control over aspects of my life that sometimes like it's just there's some things that you just don't have control over. And instead of coming to terms with it and letting go and realizing that there's more, and life is still good, I was just holding on to it because I was so afraid to lose it all. Um, and then in other aspects, I was like super lackadaisical, like overly lackadaisical. Um, and very recently, I had some close friends kind of tell me like, yeah, it's not really you, right? Or call me out like, yeah, that sounds like that's what this is. And coming face to face with the fact that I am feeling afraid or feeling jealous, I got like really upset with myself. I was frustrated that I was feeling these things. I thought it was all behind me. I thought, okay, everything's good now. I'm back to being me, and you know, it wasn't. Somewhere along the line, I stopped wanting to experience the downsides of life, and those are so important, right? Those are such a key part of the human experience. And here I was basically running 50%, thinking I'm running 100. Life was great. Everything is good. I'm very happy. I got great people in my life, but I'm numbing myself to the things I give those positive moments. That sharp contrast. It was happening in my personal life. It was happening in my relationships, and it was happening in my training. where I was just kind of lackadaisical in my approach. I was just kind of trying to have fun, which is nothing wrong with that, but not really being proactive with my learning experience, and I felt it drain me, and I just couldn't motivate myself to, or dedicate myself, whatever that is. Um, it became increasingly frustrating, and eventually I got to a point. I had a friend tell me, "Isn't it amazing to feel the experience feelings of jealousy and fear and anxiety, because those are part of what it means to be a human." And I thought about that, and it was true. Like I said, I've been feeling 50% of what it means to be alive. I was not really pushing myself to be more, or grow or be better. I was so shut in my own thoughts of like, I'm great, everything is fine, that it wasn't great, and there's more to do. Um, and I work with some teens that I push very hard, and I want the utmost success for them, and I'm a very demanding person from them. It's maybe unnecessarily so sometimes, but they just keep coming back, and it got to a point where I was thinking, what am I doing? Who am I to demand this much effort from these kids when I am not willing to put the same effort to better myself? Who am I to tell them that it's okay to be whatever, and they deserve to be loved, and I'm not even practicing it? I never want to be that. I never want to, say this but do something else. I've had coaches in my past that definitely lived in that way, where they, you know, would say X but then do Y. And I never wanted to be that. And here I am falling into that pattern through my own arrogance. And that bothered me. So it's time to be better. It's time to be more. I think my family deserves a better version of me. I think I need to be a better brother, a better son. I think my students deserve a better coach, one that leads through actions and not through words. Not that there's anything wrong with words, but I think my friends deserve a better me, and I think I deserve to be a better me. Like I think I deserve to be a more complete Dip. I feel like when I am 100%, truly 100%, experiencing everything there is to experience, and still loving people and giving back, when I'm burning as brightly as I can, when I am at my peak, I feel like I'm giving the most back to the world. And that's all I ever want to do. I want to genuinely give back, and I want to love people on this planet, and the community that I'm part of. I want to give back, and I want those people to find the utmost amount of success. And the only way for me to do that, and I'm coming to terms with that now, is for me to be the best version. And for that to happen, I have to experience life to the fullest. So, moving forward, like, it's words are words, but putting into action, by giving up control over things I have no control over, and taking back the reins on things I do have control over, myself, my emotions, coming to terms with those emotions, moving forward from those emotions. And I don't want to avoid it anymore. I want to go through it and become better because of it, right? So, I had to give up my time with those teens, which is a very heartbreaking moment to talk about with them, to tell them, no, I gotta take a break. It bummed me out, but, Saturday in a couple of days we'll have a competition, and I feel like there's no better way than to bring myself back to life through baptism by fire. So we're gonna go, we're gonna do work, ready or not, we're gonna go there and do work. And and even before that, starting today, moving forward in a positive manner, in the sense of experiencing everything and coming to terms with everything and being okay with the fact that I'm not okay 100% of the time. And after all that, still continuing to love the people in my life, and listening to the people in my life, and respecting the people in my life. And at the same time, listening to myself and loving myself and respecting myself. I think those are all very important things. So, much love. Thank you for listening. and respect to everybody. And those are not just words. If you're watching this, thank you for everything that you've done. I'm gonna go and get warm because it's freezing cold here at the gym. All right. Well, I hope you all have a great day.